Good morning, guys. Happy Monday, day 5 here in New York City, and today is a very special day for me.
Yay.
Today is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Today what we have planned is we are going to where are we going to? Well, it's Sherry Shepherd's birthday too.
Excuse me.
I was gonna show the TV. Where are we going to? Union Square?
Yes.
Union Square. We're gonna hit up Carrie Bradshaw's apartment. Well, where they filmed it. The Friends facade of the apartment building. And I don't know what else, but we'll take you along, of course. Hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs, and let's go. Aquí andamos, here we are again, waiting for the subway.
We just missed the train.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Someone didn't want to get on the wrong train, and it was the right train.
it's a learning experience, guys.
That's for sure.
Here we are again by the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. About to get on a boat to go see the Statue of Liberty. We chose to just do the express one. We don't want to get off. We just rather just kind of get enclosed by the water, or on the water, sorry. I think just getting off and exploring is just going to waste some time. Today's our last day, our last full day here, so we'd rather just do that. So that's what we're doing. We're waiting right now for our boat to arrive, which should be in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, Eric, I guess that's waiting. But that's what we're doing. We came back all the way down to, I think this is Battery Park. There's like some old, like, pirate-looking ships in the background. And yeah, after this, we're gonna head on to Washington Square, Carrie's apartment, the Friends facade, you know, stuff like that. That's what we're gonna go ahead and be doing for today. So let's go.
All right, so you got to not be walking around. If you can hold on to something, that's fantastic, right? Hold on to that thing. Not as many, but it's still a very vital link in the transportation chain for those people living in Staten Island who work in the city. Guess how much it costs? Not the boat, not to buy the boat, but actually, well, $275,000 will buy you a very badly damaged used one. But if you're going to ride the boat, how much is it? It's free. It's free, exactly free. It was made free. You can thank the city of New York for that. It's free. It was to make people in Staten Island happy with a path, actually. Well, Lenape were the predominant indigenous group on this island, and they marked a few paths because they're nomadic. They moved around all the time, and they needed paths. So one of them was fleshed out by the Dutch in Lower Manhattan. This was a Dutch colony called New Amsterdam. The British are going to take over in 1664, but by 1783, they fleshed out that path to a nice wide flat road. It was called the road to the village of Bloomingdale, but today you guys know it as Broadway. So right there's the Chrysler building for a second. There it is, all nice and shiny, looking like a very dangerous Art Deco hypodermic needle. All right, now, that's Battery Park, which is rather confusing because there's no batteries there. It's called Battery Park because of that round brown building there you can see it from here. That's the ticket office for the Statue of Liberty boats. That building was built on a small island off the coast of Manhattan. It was originally called the Southwest Battery of Cannons. Now that thing is within Battery Park. It's within the park, so that's a lot of landfill. So we've been landfilling this island since 1809. Sorry, since 1811, when they published the grid map. You all know what I mean by the grid, the Great Grid north of 14th Street. They published a map in 1811. Since that map was published, 2,000 acres of land have been added to Manhattan Island. That's like 2.5 Central Parks. But that's like being Rumpelstiltskin, though. You're spinning gold. You're making more Manhattan. So that's kind of valuable, right? And look at those people. See the people on the line there to get on the boat? All right? They were on the other side of that white building when we came by here the first time. Now they're on that line to get on the boat. So you're lucky you're on this boat. Yeah, right? You have to go through a security thing. You don't have to like wait on the line forever. You know, you got nicer deckhands. All right, there you go. So here we go. We're going to be docking here momentarily. On the left side of the boat, there is going to be a building that has a clock tower at the end of it. That clock tower is the first of its kind in the United States. It's the first World War I memorial in the United States. So it's right over here. And the pier structure that it's attached to was built in 1886. It was built for the harbor police because the gangs of New York, they like to rob boats too. They, you know, they'll rob anything, right? So boats had to be protected as well. This is now a restaurant, but there's the World War I memorial. That clock looks like it's wrong. We also got the Skyscraper Museum down here as well. A lot of very expensive housing and some more office space. So that's what it's about. Now, that building is 1 acre in size. The One World Trade Center is 1 acre in size. At the bottom, it's the same at the top. It doesn't look it, but it is. It's an incredible building. It's also, like I said, the most expensive office building ever built because they don't build them the same way anymore. There's a very strong central core that has most of the elevators and most of the staircases within it. It's reinforced concrete and steel. They did something all sciencey to the concrete to make it even harder. So would it survive? I don't know, but it certainly would last longer if something catastrophic happened yet again. So there it is. The memorial spire is what gives it its height, all right? So with the spire, it's 1,776 feet. The top floor that you can go to, you're at the same height as the original World Trade Center, number 1, 1,368 feet. Now, speaking of tall buildings, in the past, the largest analog clock face in the world, they say that 15 guys can sit on the minute hand when it's 1:45 or 1/4 the hour. Of course, 2 minutes later, they're all going to slide off. But that is an 8-sided clock because that is where they used to make for Colgate-Palmolive a brand called Octagon soap. It came in an 8-sided bottle. Some of you may remember this. I don't remember it, but I know it existed. All right, so Octagon soap was made there. The factory's long gone, replaced by all these office and apartment buildings. So this is a very mixed-use community right here. In Manhattan, they kind of kept things separate for years. Now that's kind of being blended, but here they did blend it all together. You have apartment buildings right next to office towers. That's Jersey City, and a lot of that construction did happen post 9/11. It was just, you know, people didn't want to go back into Manhattan, so they could do it here. Now, coming up, we are slowing down because Captain D wants to show you this building, and so do I. A building that looks like a church with fairy slips in it. In fact, there is a Statue of Liberty boat pulling up into it. That is the terminal for the Central Railroad of New Jersey. It will fold in 1967. It went bankrupt, but that building is where people went to if they're going somewhere else in this country besides New York City after going through the process at Ellis Island, right? So this figures prominently in immigration history, all right? So once you made it through the process at Ellis Island, you had to make a decision. Should I stay or should I go, right? Oh, we can tell who's from England. All right, there you go. All right, or just people with good musical taste. How's that? All right? But yes, just like the Clash said, should I stay or should I go? All right, it's a brilliant layout. It kind of flows people through there. What happens is the boats that you came in on would dock along the west side of Manhattan. If you're migrating here, you're in first or second class, they're going to come to you in the boat. However, if you're in third class, and most people were, they're going to make you wait, and then they're going to put you on a barge and take you out here. The ship captain will give an immigration official that's going to take you out there a list of everybody's name, where you were from, where you're going, what you do, things like that. Somebody dropped a pom-pom right here before it goes up. This yours? Don't lose that, man. All right, there you go. All right. Anyway, you got there. The first things you did is you checked your bags, right? They sprayed your bags with chemicals to kill any bugs inside of it. Then they had you walk up a flight of stairs because they're checking you out. They want to make sure that you're going to be able to work and not likely to become a public charge. They would mark your clothes with various codes. That meant you were going to be pulled out for further inspection. But that staircase was important because they're checking you out. They want to make sure that you're going to be able to work. If you have something curable, something they can fix, on the left side of the island, where all those bulldozers and stuff are, those were hospital buildings. Hospitals, quarantine wards, detention wards, contagious disease wards, staff housing, things like that. But the best medical care in this country was right there once upon a time. So kind of amazing, right? Now, of course, the star of the show is me. No, it's the Statue of Liberty. That's why you're here. You didn't come here to see some guy from New York go and rattle off a bunch of things, right? No. the Statue of Liberty, as was drilled into my head when I was these kids' age, right, that it's just a gift from the people of France and people of the United States celebrating the 100th anniversary of us declaring our independence. Guess what? It's more to it than that. If anything, it's about what was happening in France at the time that the gift was made. At that time, France was being run by a guy named Napoleon III. The first two worked out so good, they went and got a third one, right? Napoleon III was very undemocratic, very tyrannical, and not such a nice guy. At a dinner party in the suburbs of Paris, at a man's house named Edward Laboulaye, there was a lot of like-minded people. Edward Laboulaye was a French senator, a constitutional scholar, and a major fan of Abraham Lincoln. And at this party, the statue was born. One of his best friends was an artist named Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, and Bartholdi had just come back from Egypt, where he tried to get a gigantic statue built at the opening of the Suez Canal in 1867. The king of Egypt said, "Get out of my office before I call the cops. I'm not paying for a statue." But that is where the idea was born, giving the Americans a gift based on the Roman goddess Libertas. As
Plebes, acabamos de terminar de comer sushi y esta es la dulcería más elegante, más bonita que he visto en mi vida. It's so cute. I love it. Look at that.
Birthday cake ice cream. Who's this for? Who's this for? On a Monday. Washington Square Park. Pretty crowded. Nice fountain. Made it to Stonewall, Eric. ¿Cómo te sientes? Me siento muy inspirado. Yeah. We made it to Carrie's apartment. Can you imagine Big pulling up in his black car, her walking down in the neighborhood? It's very green. Sitting at a park across the street from a Magnolia Bakery. We just got a cheesecake and some cookies. So we came to Roosevelt Island, sorry. We came in the little tram. That thing was crammed up like sardines. Yeah, so right now we're just walking along, just exploring. We pretty much did everything on my list that I had. This is the last stop, so we're just taking it relaxed already. Probably catch dinner, and then that's about it. That'll be the end of our New York trip. Tomorrow we fly out in the afternoon, so pretty much tomorrow is just going to consist of us getting stuff ready, checking out, going to the airport, all those basic stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty nice island. Oh look, I think you could see the little boat, the little tram flying right there. That's where we came from that side to this side. But yeah, Eric was talking about how like we took the subway to get to the tramway, and then we're basically walking now the Roosevelt Island, and our hotel is like basically right here. So we're like walking on the island to the distance of what we would have walked back to our hotel. But look at how like green these trees are. It's really nice. It's a really nice island that I didn't know existed. There's like a nursing school that's now like a historic landmark. It's just the ruins, and it was for the smallpox, and then it became a nursing school, and now it's just abandoned. And then right here, I believe this is Eleanor Roosevelt Park, like really green trees. And then Eric's way over there in the distance, if you could see him. There he is. So we came to try, or Eric's already had it. I don't know if I've had it or not, but we are doing dim sum.
Hey, did your dad? I actually figured out I want to one pair. I'm not going to go I'm not bad.
Last official day, gonna grab some coffee before checking out this morning. Eric's taking a shower while I go get coffee at this little shop in the corner. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. It's our last day here at New York. We're packing up. New York. Packing up, ready to head on down to check out and head to the airport. I'm gonna miss it. I don't want to go, but
Charlene did say it's always hard to leave New York.
Yeah, but we'll be back for sure. We will be back. I want to be back I don't know if it's too early to say I want to be back for the holidays this year, but you never know. Maybe since we did a lot this time around, we might just come back, and we don't have to come back for 5 days, maybe 3 days or something.
Almost 6 days.
Yeah, so maybe we will be back for
Actually,
the holidays.
Because we got here Thursday.
Yeah, so so long, New York. You were good to us. I'll miss you. I was 38 when I first arrived, and now I'm 39.
Wow.
So long. Farewell. Say bye, Eric. Well, we'll probably be vlogging in the airport, but still, it's boring. It's boring stuff. TSA, you know, check in, stuff like that. But hope you guys enjoyed all the New York vlogs. They will be up hopefully soon. Well, by the time you see this, it will be done.
Ready?
No.
You're gonna have to get naked. You're gonna have to get naked.
What do you want to drink?
Iced tea. Better. We came to Buffalo Wild Wings. We cleared TSA. Took us about 30 minutes, más o menos. Y el Cristito quería wings. So aquí andamos. We still have about 2 hours before we board and about 3 hours before our flight takes off.
We're at the airport eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I ordered the wrong wings. I ordered the ones with dry rub, but look at all that salt or that seasoning that's on there. They were spicy too, right, Eric?
Buenas tardes para mis pasajeros en el vuelo 1975 a Santiago. A este momento vamos a empezar el pre-boarding. Para esas personas que necesitan más asistencia.
On the plane. Ready to go back home?
No.
What? Really?
I miss my dog.
I miss them too. I'm ready to go home. I want to come back like in a year. After Europe.
After what?
Europe. Me van a llevar a las Europas, plebes. So you're home now. How does it feel?
I don't know how to feel. I mean, I feel happy that I made it safe, but I'm sad that my vacation's over.
But there's going to be more vacations.
Yes, I have a dog to like go to different places.
What's the next destination? You don't know.
Europe.
So here we are, we're waiting for our shuttle. Supposedly it's supposed to be every 7 minutes. It's already been 5. So, no, that's Uber, Lyft, and something. What the heck? Yeah. So those shuttles seem to come by more like frequently than our actual economy parking shuttle, so we don't want to park in the actual station in the actual airport because it's ridiculously more expensive. So we took a little shuttle that's free, but it's not coming by when it's supposed to. But on the upside, we are home, we're ready. Here we are, right here. We gotta go. Shuttle's here. Bye.
We're home. We're on the shuttle to get the car. Sad that vacation's over, but happy that we made it home safe. Well, we're not officially home, but we're home in LA already.